The moon is gone.
What?
The moon is gone, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Why does it feel darker than it should?
Because it is. The moon reflects sunlight back onto Earth. Without it, nights are measurably darker. Not the end of the world, just the beginning of things quietly going wrong. First thing you'd notice, the ocean goes quiet.
Quiet? How?
The moon's gravity pulls on Earth's oceans. That pull is what creates tides, the daily rise and fall of sea levels along every coastline on Earth.
So no moon, no tides?
The sun still creates some, but they'd be about a third as strong, almost flat.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad.
Here's what flat tides actually means. Coastal ecosystems, marshes, mangroves, tide pools, they evolved around that rhythm. The rise and the fall is when things feed, breed, and move. Remove the rhythm and the whole system gets confused. Fish that spawn in tidal zones, gone. Birds that feed on what the tide exposes, starving. Entire food chains that start at the shoreline, unraveling. And when the surface stops moving the way it should, what's underneath starts changing too.
Like the currents?
Ocean currents move heat across the entire planet. The tropics absorb more solar energy than they need. Currents carry that heat toward the poles. Europe stays warm. The Arctic stays in check. The whole system breathes.
And without strong tides?
The engine weakens. Heat stops being distributed evenly. Northern Europe gets colder, significantly colder. Monsoon systems that billions of people depend on for agriculture become erratic. Droughts extend into places that have never planned for them. Floods hit places that have never built for them.
So it's not just the weather being weird?
It's weather being wrong, in the places least able to handle it.
And all this is just from the tides being smaller?
Yes, that's just from the tides being smaller.
Okay. What does it actually look like after a few weeks?
The storms don't necessarily get bigger. They get lost.
Lost?
Weather systems form where they've always formed, but the heat patterns that used to steer them have shifted, so they end up somewhere else. Rain over the Sahara, drought across the Amazon, snowfall in cities that haven't seen it in generations.
People would think it was temporary.
For a while, yeah. Everyone waits for it to go back to normal. It doesn't go back to normal.
Because the thing that made it normal is gone.
Right. But here's what none of that prepared you for.
There's more?
The moon doesn't just move the ocean, it holds the Earth itself steady.
What do you mean, steady?
Earth spins on a tilted axis. That tilt, 23.5 degrees, is why we have seasons. Summer, winter, the length of days.
Okay.
All of it comes from that angle. The moon's gravity acts like a hand on a spinning top. It keeps that tilt from drifting. Without it, the tilt starts to wander. Mars has no large moon. Mars's axial tilt has swung between 10 degrees and 60 degrees over its history. 60 degrees.
60 degrees.
At 60 degrees, the poles point almost directly at the sun for part of the year. Summers become extreme heat. Winters become extreme cold. The places that are fertile now aren't. The places that are habitable now might not be. Civilizations rise in stable climates, collapse when the climate stops being stable.
We didn't build any of this knowing the moon was holding it together.
No, you just lived inside it. Like the walls of a house you never had to think about.
I never thought about it. Not once.
Most people don't.
The tides, the currents, the weather, the tilt of the whole planet. It was just there.
Quietly holding everything in place.
Did it know?
Know what?
How much we needed it.
It never needed your gratitude. It just kept going.
And when it's gone,
You feel it everywhere. In the water, in the weather, in the ground beneath you.
I'm going to go outside tonight and actually look at it.
Good. Most of what keeps your world stable never once asked for your attention.
What else is out there that I've been taking for granted?
Stay. You'll find out.